Good people, welcome back to your channel, to your doctor's channel. And guys, I'm so grateful. Guys, I told you to subscribe, and you guys subscribed mpaka tukafika 161. And now guys, I want only 10 people for today. 10 tuingie 170, then the next day 10 tuingie 180, the next day 190. So guys, thank you so much. I love you all for the support. Hey, yani nyinyi watu mnanipea nguvu, so I really want to appreciate that. And guys, let's keep subscribing. Hamwezi nipea nguvu na hatujafika 1k. So guys, acha tuende tukiongezea nguvu iende ikiongezeka. And so guys, let's dig into our today's topic, which is none other than rejection. Kevona niyo alikulenga. You understand? Yeah, but today guys, we'll be talking about rejection, which comes along in all aspects. Hatutakuwa tuna major into relationships or at work, no. Tutakuwa tunaiongelelea maybe at home, in our families. How does rejection affect our families? Most of it all, because I have seen crazy things happen leading to rejection, okay? So rejection in your act, maybe you have a lot of no's in your life, you really like everything you want inakuwa turned down. If you get into a group, they don't want to be their friends. If you write a proposal, unaenda unaambiwa if you go for an interview, unaenda unaambiwa we will call you, and then you wait for the rest of your life to receive that call. So guys, typically tutakuwa tunaongelea rejection, and I will also be teaching you how to cope with rejection. I'm your best doctor, as always. Yeah, so guys, first of all, I would like us to understand that rejection is part of life. Like msee, hey, ebu shika hivi sikio yako na uiweke hivi ikue kwa akili yako na kwa masikio yako. Can you learn that rejection is part of life? Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, it's part of life, and in one way or another itakufikia. Whether you are the most beautiful, whether you are the richest, whether you are the baddest, rejection comes along, okay? Yeah, so guys, to ease your burden of rejection, first of all, understand that rejection is part of life, manze. Like ibebe tu, okay? Uko umebeba tu, ungoje siku italand on you, siku itachoka, ndo utajua. And again guys, understand that rejection doesn't define you. First of all, it doesn't. Like most of the times we always feel like tumerejectiwa juu we've caused it, but can I shock you, can I tell you something? It's not you. Actually, wewe hata hakuna mahali umechangia rejection in any way. Hakuna. Trust you me, hakuna mahali umechangia. Yeah, it's only because rejection happens when mismatches happens. Yeah, like maybe unaenda kwa group of friends, and wewe ni ule business minded, and for them they really feel like they are in campus, they really want to enjoy their lives, you see. Hamtaelewana. So basically what will happen, a mismatch will occur, and you will end up getting rejected. And again guys, we are told that people reject gold. People reject things simply because they feel that they're expensive. People reject things simply because they feel like it's hard for them. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you is that if wewe unapendwa na kila mtu, my friend, you are in your comfort zone, okay? Yeah, mostly the goals oriented people get rejected, so it's normal. That's why I'm telling you, if you're not feeling rejected, if wewe ukienda kila mahali watu wanakupenda, hakuna mtu anakwambia kitu mbaya, then you really are in your comfort zone. So what I mean is, if you getting rejected, my friend, that is the way of life. You understand? And sometimes guys, you need to be rejected to open your eyes. I don't know if you have ever been in a relationship yenye hauna goals, uko tu kuamka kupendana, and then things happen, the boy rejects you, na unaachana naye, and that is when you realize, wow, I was in a comfort zone. So guys, let's always take rejection. Let us always view rejection in objectivity. By this, what do I mean? Always understand why was I rejected. If I wrote a proposal ikakataliwa, mbona ilikataliwa? Like rejection helps you also to improve, because if I wrote a proposal ikakataa kuchukuliwa, then I need to go and redo, and you will understand better about it and how to go on it. So guys, let us learn. If you get rejected, I know it hurts, I know it when a disappointment, you get to feel like you are not worth it in life, but always think about it in an objectivity way. Usianze kufikiria maybe they want to end. Usiweka rejection kwa roho, by the way. Itoe tu kabisa, accept you are rejected, because most of the times you get that mtu ameenda interview, wamekuwa rejected, and then they get to now assume that every interview they will attend watarejectiwa. So this guy hata ananga hope ya job, this guy hata I apply job. So as I told you guys, rejection is part of life, so learn to improve from the rejection, okay? Yeah. And also, when I would also like to beg our parents, maybe if you are watching, you are a parent, or rather you are a big sister to someone, you are an elder person to someone, you are a senior person to someone, we should handle situations in a way that we will not affect other people's feelings. For example, in most of the family setups right now, you find that if a girl gets pregnant while in school, the girl might face rejection even from the mom. I understand the mom is disappointed, yes, but at some point this girl gets rejected, and unapata maybe wanatoa ball, yani they are just frustrated, you know. We have to appreciate mistakes in life. We have to make people feel confident, you know. Hata kama wamekosea, there are good ways to handle it, you know, rather than rejection. You understand? Yeah, so there is this issue of children and parents rejecting people. So unasikianga maybe kuna huyu sibling anapendwa, others don't. Maybe there is this sibling who anasikizana na huyo mwingine simply because of things that hata doesn't matter, guys. Yeah, sometimes we get to reject people simply because of their past, you know. Maybe mtu alikosa pesa and they engage themselves in businesses that really don't come along in our society, and now everyone is rejecting them. So guys, also before you reject someone, can you try and understand their situation, you know? But I told you, even to that person who you are getting rejected simply because you made mistakes, just know that that was life, and forgive yourself, okay? Forgive yourself and move on. Yeah, so basically those are the tips that you should know when it comes to rejection. Rejection doesn't define you at all. If you are rejected in a certain job, go apply in another one. Go apply in another one. Si ati sasa ukae hapo ukisema, hata nikiandika nitarejectiwa, you see. Maybe you are rejected by a person simply because you have a child, you had a child with another person, and it's only that you guys mismatch. That's why I told you guys, in our society lazima rejection ikuwe, because perspectives zetu ni different. If I love pink, kuna mtu hapendi pink. So if I wear pink, then I'm with that person will not likely like me, you understand? Yeah, and at some point, guys, rejection really affects us simply because unatoka shule, unakuwa rejected, you get back to home, you are rejected, and guys, let's learn to love people the way they are. You know, I always see people talk about their drugs life, the way they came out of drugs, and one thing you will realize is that people really rejected them. Like, people don't want to be associated with people who maybe are in drugs, or maybe people who have babies and now they want marriage, you know. But guys, let's learn to appreciate everyone in the society, you understand? Like, tuache tu hii mambo mingi hata kama unipendi, hata kama you don't want it that way, there is a way you can put it, okay? And to my fellow Kenyans when you may get rejected, hope you got out of that cocoon, because that cocoon really hurts, especially when rejection comes after and after and after. And guys, I feel like when we get rejected, what do? You know, we try to find validation in another setup. Like, umekataliwa hapa, then you're trying to prove to yourself that ni huyo tu, then you go to another place, mse hata ujahil, you know. So guys, let's be careful with what we do with rejection. because this kwanza leads to suicide a lot. It leads to a lot of things, you know, a lot of things, a lot, because hatutaki kuelewa watu vile wako. Sometimes maybe a breadwinner may lose job simply because one way or another walikosea mahali, and now you don't wanna see them. Now you are packing, going back to your mother's house, going back to your daddy's house, simply because you feel like maybe your husband, your wife is not providing, you know. What I'm saying is, let us look for better ways to solve things rather than rejection. And guys, now my next thing is, how do you cope with rejection? Because whether or not tumesema rejection comes along, and you have to face it with perfection.